When HaKadosh Baruch Hu took our neshama, and which is a chelik elikim and ba'al chelik of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu sent it into this world. HaKadosh Baruch Hu said, I'm going to send you into a dark world, into a dark place. I'm going to give you something. Stay connected to me. I'm going to give you this book. I'm going to give you this Torah. When you learn it, you will feel it. You will feel a connection towards me. That's the sense of connection.
Why did you create the Teach to Reach initiative?
If we can better equip ourselves and be better prepared to implant more passion, more meaning, more understanding of Yiddishkeit and what's in it for them and why it's important to learn and how to connect with HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And in the earliest stages of the Chinuch, I think they'd be far more secure and more successful, and we would be able to stop this terrible hemorrhaging.
Even though the concepts and the Torah doesn't change, but Rabbi Cohen has a unique ability to adapt concepts to the times.
When a person develops an appreciation for mitzvos, it makes it easier to serve Hashem, and that's really what the mitzvah is.
Hearing the concepts now, when I'm actually on the ground, in the classroom, being the principal of a school, I think that one of the things that I see is very different, is it gives you a context to all the information.
And he says the foundation of a person's accomplishments in life will come by him realizing how amazing he is. Having self-confidence in his abilities will be your Talmidim's Hatzlacha.
Every single boy or girl deserves that, and deserves that foundation Yiddishkeit, and that's what's going to make them do Hashem Torah mitzvahs and real B'nai Torah, and that's which I think any Rebbe is looking to build.
More than that, there's going to be a lot of suffering in the world that they're exposed to, and they need to, especially the younger the age, the more of the problem this is if we don't address it. Children are very black and white thinkers, is that if we don't teach them to frame how the suffering and the negative consequences that they perceive is something that fits within the context of the greater positive relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu, it's something that could really interfere with the positive relationship with HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
That's why Rabbi Cohen is amazing, because Rabbi Cohen, you feel the passion, and you feel it, and you feel the message. Not only do you hear the message, you feel the message. And I think a Rebbe has to do that also.
We want to show that there's a world. If that means going through sometimes, go through Sharbachin of Chayvas Halavavis together with Rabbi Victor Miller, speaks it out beautifully, and just go through different ways of how a human body could heal itself when a bone breaks, how it re-heals, and how the flowers grow and the bees, everything that they do, and just go through the world. It's an amazing concept, and they get an appreciation of that there's a day which is great, that there's so much there that they're not aware of, and to try to bring in that this is all being done for us, that there didn't have to be a world. Hashem didn't have to make a world.
Now I had an opportunity to refresh, and not just refresh the ideas, but to really get Ian into the ideas, and ideas that had sort of been like, yes, I knew them and they're floating around my head, but sort of like when you go to the eye doctor and it's like a little bit clearer, a little bit clearer, a little bit clearer.
Once a person believes in himself, then it's possible for him to love anyone properly. Then he can come to love HaKadosh Baruch Hu properly. But if you don't even appreciate yourself, you can't love yourself, then how can you come to the next level of loving HaKadosh Baruch Hu in a meaningful way?
This information is the difference between a student feeling passionate and feeling alive about Yiddishkeit, or somebody just going through the motions of school.